I'm Noah Rains, and I spent my 32nd birthday learning that my husband had been living two separate lives for 8 months. Noah, you're going to love this, Marin said, adjusting the banner across the private dining room at Harlow's. Everyone's coming. Your whole team from work, some college friends, even Petra flew in. You didn't have to do all this, I said, watching her fuss with the centerpieces. Are you kidding? You've been buried in that acquisition project for months. You deserve one night where people actually celebrate you. Is Darian coming straight from the airport? He texted me 20 minutes ago, said his flight landed early. Marin's phone buzzed. That's everyone checking in. People should start arriving in about 15 minutes. The room filled gradually. My coworker Simone brought her husband. Felix came alone, gave me an awkward hug, barely made eye contact. Petra arrived with expensive wine and her usual criticisms disguised as concern. You look tired, Noah, Petra said, kissing both my cheeks. Is my brother actually letting you sleep, or is he still obsessed with that new consulting contract? The contract's going well, I said. He's been traveling so much lately. Boston, wasn't it? Or Philadelphia? Both, different clients. Must be lonely. I stay busy. Marin clinked her glass 30 minutes later. Speech time! But first, let's wait for Darian. He should be here any second. The door opened. Darian walked in wearing the navy suit I'd bought him for our anniversary. Behind him, holding his hand, was a woman I'd never seen before. Mid-20s, dark hair, laughing at something he'd just said. The room went silent. Darian, I said. He froze. Actually froze mid-step, his face draining of color. The woman beside him looked confused, glancing around at the banner, the cake, the crowd of people staring at them. Noah, he said, what are you doing here? What am I? I stopped. This is my birthday party. Your birthday's not until next week. It's today, May 14th. It's always been May 14th. The woman pulled her hand away from his. Darian, what's happening? Who are you? Marin asked. I'm Celeste. She looked at Darian. You said we were meeting clients for dinner. You said this was a business thing. Clients, I repeated. Petra stepped forward. Darian, maybe you should... Don't, I said. Let him talk. Darian, explain. He opened his mouth, closed it. Can we step outside? No. Everyone here took time out of their lives to celebrate me. They should hear this. Who is she? Celeste was backing toward the door. I'm sorry, I didn't know. He told me he was divorced. Divorced. He said it was finalized last year. He said, oh my God. She turned on him. You're still married. You're actually still married. Celeste, wait. How long? I asked. Darian looked at the floor. Noah, please. How long have you been seeing her? 8 months, Celeste said quietly. We met in Boston, at a conference. 8 months. I'd spent 8 months believing every business trip, every late meeting, every weekend seminar. I'd supported his career, covered his share of bills when contracts ran late, defended him to my mother when she said he seemed distant. Everyone out, I said. Noah, Marin started. Everyone except Darian. Out. Now. The room cleared in under 2 minutes. Celeste practically ran. Felix wouldn't look at me as he left. Petra squeezed my shoulder, whispered, call me later, disappeared. Darian and I stood on opposite sides of a birthday cake with both our names on it. Happy birthday, Noah, and happy anniversary, Darian, in purple frosting. Our anniversary was 3 days away. 5 years. Say something, he said. What do you want me to say? That you'll let me explain. That we can work through this. Did you love her? I love you. That's not what I asked. He rubbed his face. It got complicated. Complicated. You were always working. The acquisition, the late nights. I felt like a roommate, Noah, not a husband. So you found someone who made you feel like a husband? It wasn't like that. What was it like? She listened. She had time. She didn't treat me like an inconvenience. I treated you like an inconvenience. You treated me like background noise. I pecked it up the cake knife. For one surreal second, his eyes went wide. I cut into the cake, pulled out a slice, set it on a plate. Eat, I said. What? It's our cake. Marin ordered it special. Chocolate raspberry, your favorite. Eat. Noah, this is insane. Eat the cake, Darian, or leave my party. He took the fork, took a bite, swallowed. Happy? No. I select down the knife. Get out. We need to talk about this. We're done talking. Get out of this room, out of our apartment, out of my life. You don't mean that. I mean every word. You brought your mistress to my birthday party. You looked me in the eye and asked why I was at my own celebration. You've been lying for 8 months. We're done. Where am I supposed to go? Call Celeste. Call Petra. I don't care, but you're not coming home tonight. He left. I stood alone with a full cake, abandoned presents, and Marin's carefully arranged decorations. Marin came back 20 minutes later. He's gone. Petra took him. Everyone else went home. I'm so sorry, Noah. Did you know? No, God, no. I would have told you. Felix knew. What? You saw his face. He knew. Marin sat down. What are you going to do? I don't know yet. 3 days later, I called Petra. How is he? I asked. Devastated. He made a mistake, Noah. A terrible mistake, but... I need you to tell me something honestly. Did you know? Silence. Petra. I saw them together once, in Boston. I was there for work, saw them at a restaurant. When? 6 months ago. 6 months? You knew for 6 months. I confronted him. He swore he'd end it. He said it was a mistake, that he loved you. But you didn't tell me. He's my brother. I thought he'd do the right thing. He didn't. I know. I'm sorry. Don't call me again. I hung up. Felix called that afternoon. Noah, can we talk? Did you know? He told me 4 months ago, swore it was ending. You should have told me. Everyone should have told me. But you all protected him instead. I was trying to protect you too. I thought if it ended quietly. It didn't end quietly. It ended at my birthday party with his girlfriend holding his hand. Goodbye, Felix. Work became my sanctuary. The acquisition closed successfully. My boss offered me a promotion, managing director level, overseeing 3 major accounts. More responsibility, significant raise, relocation to the Chicago office. It's a big move, Susan said, but you've earned it. You'd be phenomenal. When would I start? 6 weeks. We need someone there by July 1st. I accepted that afternoon. Didn't tell Darian. Didn't tell anyone except Marin. Chicago? She said. That's huge. It's what I need. What about the apartment, the lease? My name's not on it. He found it, signed it, convinced me we didn't both need to be on the paperwork, said it was simpler. So legally, it's his problem. His lease, his rent, his furniture. I just live there. That's actually perfect. I know. Darian kept texting, calling, showing up at my office building. I ignored everything until he cornered me in the parking garage 2 weeks after my birthday. Noah, please, talk to me. There's nothing to say. There's everything to say. I ended it with Celeste. Completely. It's over. Good for you. I want to fix this. I want us back. There is no us. 5 years doesn't just disappear. You made it disappear when you held another woman's hand. It was a mistake. People make mistakes. People make mistakes. You built a second life. You introduced her to your friends, took her to restaurants, made plans. That's not a mistake, Darian. That's a choice. Multiple choices over 8 months. I'm sorry. God, Noah, I'm so sorry. I don't accept your apology. What do you want from me? Nothing. I want nothing from you. We have a life together. The apartment, our friends, our plans. You have the apartment. The lease is yours. Friends chose sides. Plans changed. I'm moving to Chicago in 4 weeks. His face went white. Chicago. I got promoted. I'm leaving. You can't just leave. Watch me. What about everything we built? You destroyed it. I'm just walking away from the rubble. Noah. Move. You're blocking my car. He stepped aside. I drove away and never looked back at him in my rearview mirror. Marin helped me pack. You're really doing this. I'm really doing this. What about when people ask why you left? Your mom? Old friends? I'll tell them the truth. Darian had an affair, brought his mistress to my birthday party. I chose myself. Petra's been calling me. Letter. She wants to apologize. She had 6 months to apologize. She had 6 months to tell me the truth. She chose him. That's her choice to live with. Felix came by my place yesterday. What did he want? To explain himself. Said he thought he was being loyal to both of you. You can't be loyal to both sides of a lie. That's what I told him. I left the apartment keys on the kitchen counter with a note. Lease is yours. Don't contact me. Took only what I'd brought into the relationship. Clothes, books, my grandmother's dishes. Left accounting else. Chicago welcomed me with rain and positivity. The new office, new apartment, new team. Susan introduced me at the Monday morning meeting. This is Noah Rains, our new managing director. She's brilliant, ruthless when necessary, and doesn't tolerate nonsense. You'll love working with her. I built a new life, deliberately. Made friends slowly. Joined a running group. Dated occasionally, but never seriously. Focused on work, on myself, on becoming someone who'd never ignore red flags again. Petra emailed 6 months later. Darian's struggling, lost the apartment, moved back home. He asks about you, wants to know if there's any chance. I deleted it without responding. Felix sent a LinkedIn message. Heard you're killing it in Chicago. Proud of you. Sorry for everything. I didn't respond. Marin called on my birthday, 33. How's it feel? Quiet. Good quiet. Any regrets? Not even one. I saw Celeste last week, at the grocery store. How's she doing? Looked miserable. Started apologizing the second she saw me. Said she didn't know, would never have. I believe her. He lied to everyone. She asked if you'd ever forgive her. It's not about forgiveness. She was lied to too. But I don't need to have coffee with her and process it. I just need to keep living my life, without either of them in it. That's fair. Darian? Still at his parents', still calling mutual friends trying to explain himself. Everyone's tired of it. Good. My second year in Chicago brought another promotion, a corner office, speaking invitations at industry conferences. I stood on a stage in front of 300 people, talking about strategic acquisitions and sustainable growth. During the Q&A, someone asked, "What's the hardest decision you've ever made professionally?" I thought about it. Walking away from something that looked successful, but was actually hollow. Recognizing that starting over was better than staying comfortable in something broken. They thought I meant business. I meant everything. Marin visited for a long weekend. We got drinks at a rooftop bar, watched the sunset over Lake Michigan. "You're different," she said. "Better or worse?" "Neither, just different. More yourself, maybe." "I like who I am now." "Good, you should." She paused. "Darian got engaged." I felt nothing. "When?" "Last month. Some woman he met through work. They're rushing it. 6 months and already planning a wedding." "She should run." "Maybe she knows what she's getting into." "Maybe." I sipped my wine. "Do you think he told her about Celeste? About me? About showing up to my birthday party with his mistress?" Marin laughed. "Probably not." "Probably not," I agreed. We sat in comfortable silence, watching the city lights flicker on. "Do you ever wonder what would have happened if you'd forgiven him?" Marin asked. "No, because I know exactly what would have happened. He would have apologized for months, been perfect temporarily, then gotten comfortable again, met someone new eventually, and I would have wasted years waiting for him to become someone he wasn't." I turned to her. "The cake knife was metaphorical, Marin, but the cut was real. The second he walked through that door with her hand in his, everything ended. Not because of what he'd done, but because of what I finally saw clearly. He didn't respect me enough to even get my birthday right." "That had to hurt," Marin said. "It did. Still does sometimes. Not missing him. Missing who I thought he was." "There's a difference?" "Huge difference. I don't miss the man who walked into my party with another woman. I miss the version of him I'd built in my head, the one who didn't exist." "When did you realize that?" "About 3 months after I moved. Woke up one morning and realized I hadn't thought about him in days. Realized I was happier alone than I'd been in years with him." "That's growth," Marin said. "Or just clarity. Sometimes the hardest part isn't leaving. It's admitting you should have left sooner." "You didn't know." "I knew something was wrong. I just kept making excuses for it. Told myself he was stressed. Told myself I was overreacting." "We all do that." "Yeah, but some of us pay a higher price for it than others." The question sat between us for a moment before I asked it. If someone shows you exactly who they are in the most humiliating way possible, and you still choose them over yourself, what does that make you?